Sorry, what? Conservation of mass? Think you got confused in the chat. On my own mainly. Oh, wait a second. Need to find a cable to do that. But yeah, I learned Unity in C Sharp. I learned C Sharp while I was messing around with Unity, and I learned Unity by just trying to make some small video games on my own. And after that, we made a big, a 3 years project for all school, and that's where I learned Unity mainly. It was a video game, a good game. C# is not that hard. Once you're familiar with most of the common stuff you can find in programmation, like conditions, loop, functions, classes maybe also, it's not so common, but it's becoming very common now. Once you're familiar with all this, C# is really easy, especially just if you just use it for Unity. Like, you don't need to know a lot about that. Yeah, it's completely different. The first one, read one key and then returns. So basically, once you call it, it's gonna block the software. Once you press, let's say, the Y key on your keyboard, it's gonna return the Y key probably. And yeah. While the second one, the write line, is gonna output something in the command, in the console. Sorry. So let's say you call write line Toto, it's gonna write Toto in the console, followed by backslash. I just need to lower the resolution of my ND because it's taking too much resources. Wait, what's the original resolution? Okay, so good news is Andy is working again. So I can test on screen what I'm doing. Like if I need to test the Google Save system, I can do it online. Yes, I've programmed 2 years in C, 2 years in C++. So mainly these two languages. And I've also done several years of programming in Java for, well, it was modding Minecraft, but in the end I ended up rewriting the whole game almost. I touched the generation systems, the network, the objects, the rendering, everything I could. So um, I think I can say I'm quite fluent in Java too. But it's not really about being fluent in the language. It's about how you understand the problem, how you solve it, and the concept of programming. So there's lots of concepts, and they are shared among the language. The easiest being, for instance, conditions. They're shared among almost all languages. So if you understand how conditions works on their own, you are very likely to use them very easily, understand very easily how they work in the other language. It's a good question. It actually depends on what you're doing with it. Like if you're programming on your own, or if you're doing something for someone else, like if you're working for another company, it's really up to what you're doing. You could be, for instance, programming on your own, only the same stuff over and over and over again, without using, for instance, yeah, let's say C. You could be programming in C for a long time without ever using the pointers. My dad, which is actually an engineer too, used C for a very long time without ever having to use the pointers, because he didn't need to in what he was using for what he was using C. So yeah, it's really up to what you're doing. I've been using C++ for a while and never touched these smart pointers, and then I worked for another company and I ended up using smart pointers a lot. So I don't know, it's really up to what you're doing. But again, don't think about being fluent in the language, it's not interesting. Please, Andy, never do that again. Oh, my ears. Okay, so I got my saves here. Yeah, okay, you're not gonna do that, Andy. No. Okay, so 2 cores are not enough. I'm gonna have to give Andy my 4 cores. Otherwise, it's gonna be a pain to test. Yeah, I know, right? I started programming at 14 too. and it took me years to actually understand how programming works. It's really a long task, especially at the beginning when you're not. Thank you for the follow though. Especially when you're not like, your brain is probably not ready for understanding programming at your age. Maybe it will change with time, but yeah, just keep programming, dude. It's gonna come. You should maybe use it. Maybe start with other language. I don't know. I've started with C and found out it was a great thing, but it's very hard if you don't know where to look at actually. And to be honest, you don't need to remember everything. Like for instance, the code here, just these files. This is just for the save system, and actually I'm missing some files, but yeah, I wrote this some weeks ago, and I can't remember what I've done already, because my short-time memory for code is like instantly forgotten. Like, I read the code, I understand what it does, and then I forget how it works. I just need to understand like what the function does. That's why I'm trying to be explicit in my functions, that's kind of stuff. And like this debug.log, like this is one thing I use all the time. It's like console.writeLine, so I remember what that does. ToString too, like some very basic functions. And yeah, for the rest I just go like, hey, how do I do something already? Like, how do I check if my game is on mobile? Well, it's gonna be something in application because I remember this, and then maybe mobile. Oh yeah, is mobile platform. That's what it does. So that really helps. That's how I figure out most of the stuff, and also reading documentation very often. And with time you'll start to understand, to remember all that stuff, and probably a couple of months later you will forget everything because you don't care about it anymore. I actually used Visual Studio a while ago, like before it was even supported by Unity, and you had to download the Unity for Visual Studio plugin. Can't remember the name, but yeah, it was kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest, because Visual Studio is very slow, use a lot of resources, and to be honest, you don't need like the three quarters of Visual Studio is useless to program with Unity. Like, you just need some basic debugging tools and the text editor, as well as the replacement, which you can do here. So yeah, you don't need all the rest of Visual Studio. Like, if you need to do some unit testing, you're not gonna use Visual Studio. It's not a good idea. You want to use probably a plugin inside Unity for that. Oh yeah, Andy is off. That's why. Did I change the? No, I didn't change the chords in Andy. That's actually what I was waiting for. Okay. Because the VM launcher is not starting. Awesome. Okay, well, we'll test with a laggy game. It's okay. So here I'm just testing the save system using Google Play. The save system which uses Google Play API. Just want to make sure we can't lose our save data, because that's something that can like make you rage quit a game. if you have spent hours in the game and the game just suddenly a good morning, like say, hey, I can't remember who you are, just start again. Well, I would actually rush quit the game. It would be instant in an uninstall for me. Hi there, Howard. How you doing? By the way, any idea how I could turn off these? Because I can understand some people want just to lurk and don't want to be like grats or something when they come in. And I actually don't really care about who joins the room, I just care about who says hi or speaks. Like if you just want to watch, there is no point me paying attention to you, you just want to watch, so I'm just gonna keep doing what I do. If you want to talk with me, you can talk. So, any idea how to remove these? Ah, thanks. Anyway. So, I'm gonna add a new Google account. I'm gonna link one of my other Google accounts. I'm gonna try to... Well, I'm gonna try to edge the save system. I'm gonna try to see how far I can go without breaking it. And I don't think that was the right one. Nah, I want to add one. This is so slow. Wow, okay, I'm gonna have to change this too. Jesus. That scared me. I'm quickly gonna change this. And remove the notification sounds. Oh. That's live coding. Because it should be handled by this, but as you can see it says connecting. And if I try to reconnect, I know this is not the right ones, but it says not supported anyway. I tried with the right stuff and it doesn't work anyway. So yeah, that second window is live coding. You might want to switch to it if you actually want to talk, because there is almost no latency. I think it's like 5 seconds, while on Twitch it's almost 30 seconds of latency. So yeah, if you want to have a talk, it's probably going to be faster and easier if you go on live coding. I really wish the launcher would start, because this is very, very slow. Basically, live coding is Twitch, but for programming. Yeah. You're just gonna shut up. Because... No, that's not what I wanted to do. And I'm also gonna lower the sound of when I click. Okay. Can't do that, so I'm just gonna do that. Jesus. No, I'm not gonna upgrade to any of these until I'm forced to. All the game I'm playing doesn't require me to upgrade, and I don't need to upgrade for programming neither. So I can handle, since Windows 7 handles 64 bits, I can have as much. I'm not limited to my memory. Oh come on, are you gonna... Andy, please stop it. Yeah, I don't need to upgrade. I have no need to upgrade, so I'm not gonna bother. Windows 7 is fine for me. And actually, if I weren't playing Battlefield 3 years ago, like 6 years ago, I would have probably stick to Windows XP. Cause you know, I'm like that. This is our first game for the studio, and on my own, it really depends on what you mean by games I've made. If you mean published and or sold, this is my first one. If you also count modes and small games that haven't published, I don't know, really. I've made 2 modes so far, 2 modes I have published, one on Call of Duty 4 and one on Minecraft, that was years ago. And I've made some small games here and there, but they're mostly prototypes. And okay. I wonder why the launcher doesn't start. Like it's stuck somewhere, it's stuck in a state. I need to find why the launcher doesn't start, because otherwise I'm gonna lose a lot of time trying to test the game. And I'm also gonna die a lot. Okay. Guess that works. Oh. I love losing time with this kind of things. Just work already, man. Okay, never mind. I'm probably gonna have to restart the computer again for that, so we're just gonna keep going. I'm actually wondering how well the game's gonna run with this kind of emulation settings. So I'm just gonna have a quick run. So I'm gonna have a quick run. I'm gonna try to cut off the internet of Andy, and then I'm gonna launch a game without internet with a clean profile. I'm gonna play offline, and then I'm gonna turn on the internet. I'm afraid that if you don't have internet when you launch a game, it won't work. I just want to confirm this, because in that case we're gonna have to implement this. Okay. Yeah, it hasn't even started launching a game. I did. Okay, great. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna shut off the sound for the emulator. There we go. So you don't get bothered by that. Okay, so this is my account. That's not actually what I wanted. So what I wanted is to use another account on that. So I'm gonna have to remove all the data that the game knows about me. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna keep this one. Whoops. I'm gonna keep this one open. And I think I might as well shut the internet if I can. No idea how I do that here. Ah, there we go. Yep, we're gonna do this. We're gonna launch the game. I have no idea if that will work. I think it's simply gonna try to log in with yeah, Google. I wonder how is that gonna be handled. Yeah, says false. So here, yeah, this is something that we should implement. We should play offline, which means that then we're supposed to be able to log to the Google Play account later. So yeah, it's confirming this is not working. Indeed, it doesn't. However, I should be able to play on my main account once I connect to. I first need to connect here so it can load my save. But yeah, once I've loaded my save, I should be able to play offline. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so just in case you haven't seen the game yet, which is probably the case, this game is a puzzle game, puzzle platform. So the point the goal, sorry, is to get these small energy spheres. That's how we call them. The yellow one in the middle, and to then reach the exit in the upper left here. So you don't always need to get all the energy spheres of the level to finish a level, but the levels are going to be unlocked based on the amount of energy spheres you have. So the blue cubes you can see on the left is a gravity cube. So when I go nearby, it's actually gonna rotate the gravity around. Jesus, with the lag, the zoom and unzoom is terrible. It's very hard. Okay, so I'm gonna jump left, so I'm gonna turn my screen left. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the left of the screen. Jesus, this is laggy. I need to add more cores. And then I'm simply gonna move over there to yellow jump. There we go. I need to grab this. Okay, that's one. I need to grab the second one. I'm not entirely sure I can jump that high. Oh, I can. Okay, I can actually jump that high. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, the lag. The lag killed me. So it's okay once you get killed. Oh, I can't reboot the level. That's interesting. I saw I broke something, but someone else broke it. Can't go to the main level neither. I think I know what broke. Good thing I playtested that. So in the ATH and the test menu, pretty sure it's gonna say, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, it actually knows. So return to main menu. It's not working the way it should. So in the menu manager in game, which I think is already opened, return to main menu. Ah, so it's in the menu manager. Could it be that... No, Volgren's there. Oh, what's up? Okay, I don't know what happened there. I guess I had a disconnection. You know, it's great when you pay 50 bucks per month to have a great connection, and you actually have a great connection, but not all the time. You know, like, you get this. Come on, I know you can do it. Jesus, why is it disconnecting? Why does it keep disconnecting, really? So I reach Google, but I can't connect to live coding. That's interesting. No, the stream is not offline. I can swear it's not. Okay, I don't get it here. I've got constant connection here. Yet... Like, come on. What's going on? Is Twitch down or something? Is Twitch and live coding down or something? Okay, it looks like live coding is down. Let me check. Okay, I don't get it. I'm sorry here, you can obviously see there's nothing wrong with my connection here. And everything is up. Okay, was it me or was it just live coding? And Twitch, which would be very interesting, but okay, I have no idea what happened there. My ping is fine, there is no loss, there is no latency, abnormal latency. I don't know what happened there, but that was interesting. Alright, let's just keep going then, I guess. So, for some reason I can't get to the main menu neither. It's like the main menu button is down. That button is supposed to call return to main menu, which is supposed to call fade in, which then call load menu and fade in, it's either gonna call this or directly the callback. So it should actually call the callback in case level failure is null. Otherwise the level failure should fade. Did someone broke it? That's not broken. It's interactable. And I do interact with it. I do lose point when I click on the restart button. Okay, that's curious. So I'm actually gonna have to quit the game and start it again. Because that's curious. So we're gonna see if the main, if the pause menu, so the menu in game works. I'm gonna give myself some clone points quickly. So that menu, can I restart? I can't restart. I can't go to the main menu. Oh, and no, I could. Now I can go to the main menu. Okay, that's interesting. So launching the game, main menu, resume, and now it works. Oh, I know. It's because the fading is actually impacted by the pause. So basically, when you have a menu showing up, we put the timescale to 0. This is very recent. I love this song too. This is very recent, and yeah, it actually used the delta. Wait, it actually used the time. Yeah, time.delta time, which is scaled. So we need unscaled delta time. That way, we can put the timescale to 0, and it's not going to change anything. So I'm just going to have a quick look there to check all these different scripts because they all depend on the same code. I mean, not the same, but ignore timescale 2. Like, they don't implement the same bit of code all the time, but they all rely on the same logic. Get away. Okay. So I'm gonna have a quick build here. This should actually fix the issue. One of the developers reported that issue, but I think it was just a question of timing, and we could not see the issue. We could not reproduce it. So there we go. I'm just gonna notify the other developer. Okay. So that was a curious bug. Very silly bug. That's why you should implement unit testing on your games whenever you can. Sadly, we haven't done it for this project, and we're not gonna do it anyway because we're just too late in development, and we have much more important priorities, such as, well, porting the game to iOS, for instance, finishing the save system, or implement the advertisement, because right now the game is free and has no advertisement inside. So you can play the game, it's completely free, and you don't even have to watch ads at the moment, which means we don't get any money out of this. We don't make any profits. So yeah, once the OS port is done, we're gonna make more advertisement about the game. So that's why this is one of the main priority. We do have one Apple computer ready to compile the X project generated by Unity, so we can build the game for iOS, but we still need to implement the save system. Like Google Play can work on iOS, but it's very unlikely that the iOS users have a Gmail account. I mean, they most likely have an account on their iOS, so that means I'm gonna have to implement a new save system which uses the Apple save system, which I can't remember the name. Hi there, Has. Status of the game development. I'm gonna try to give you any percentage. I'm just gonna say what we have. So out of 216 levels, we have almost we have a bit more than 60 levels. So we're like 1/4 down of the levels. Hopefully the levels are becoming harder and harder, so it should be okay for the players. Like, if you beat the War 2 in a week, you're probably good, very good. We are gonna build a game for iOS, as I said. So it's actually working on Android. It's available on Android. The iOS version is like our main priority after the save system. So yeah, we do have save system. I'm just making sure they do work fine, and I'm finishing them. And the whole gameplay is implemented. We have almost all the cubes we want, and the cubes which are not yet implemented are not needed at the moment because we are not even designing the levels for the worlds which use these cubes. But yeah, and also in the far future we want to add skins for the little sphere, like that's here. We want to add skins for that here, because right now it's white with blue light, but we have different ideas on what to make it looks like. And yeah, we want to add some skins. We want to add the advertisement system, and we want to add a level editor so people can share the levels. But all this is going to come once we make money out of the game, aka implement the advertisement system. Because with that money, we can't spend too much time on the game. But yeah, save system, iOS, and then the advertisement. That's why I'm making sure the save system is working fine, because then I'm just gonna have to kind of copy paste the code. It's already quite flexible, so yeah. But it's funny, like how a simple game like that, which is just a platformer, how long it can take to actually make it. Like make it good. I mean, we had some very early version of the game which was very wasn't very nice to look at, as there were bugs. It wasn't using the online save system, stuff like that. Like it's taking a very long time to make a good game. Especially if you don't have artists and you have to do everything by yourself. We're 4 in the company, but we're actually three people working, because the fourth one is actually has a job aside, so he can't work with us at same he can't work with us as much as we do. and yeah, being 3 people working on the project, I'm doing the programmation. I'm sometimes helped by the 2 other developers, but they're either working on the sound or the level design, and then we try to do however we can for the graphics. So yeah, interesting adventure. Okay, I just wanted to test if the bug is solved. So there was a small bug, I don't know why. Hopefully it's not online, but yeah, there was a small bug. By the way, don't mind the slowliness of the game. It's because the emulator is running on only 2 cores with 2 threads and with a computer near to death for some reason, even though the game is not that demanding. So are we able to do stuff now? Yes, we are. Great. This menu is gonna change too. Did Andy froze? Andy froze, great. Man. I love how at the beginning of the stream I was only 80% of the UC used. Now I'm almost 100%, which means Andy is eating more and more processing power. For some reason. I don't know the reason. I'm also gonna shut down the other streams. This is... I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna stop all the previews because obviously I can't run all the stuff at the same time. Man, this computer is good, it's very good. I have no idea why this is so slow. No idea why this is so slow. But this is very irritating. And yeah, I already downloaded this stuff. Might as well just quit this. I'm also gonna stop this one, which is useless anyway. This one is not the main process. Yeah, still streaming, great. There we go, see? Actually, you wanna have a look at the computer I have, man? You're probably gonna be like, okay, I don't understand what's happening then. Where is it? It's actually it's actually one of the best i5 you can find. 8 gigabyte of memory is by far fine. I'm not doing Unreal Engine, so I don't see why we need more than 8 gigabytes yet. It's only the hard drive which is slowing down the computer, because it's a hard drive, not an SSD. Yeah, most likely, yeah. Most likely indeed. You don't want to launch for some reason. Thing is, I can't redo the format in the week when I'm streaming because, you know, if anything goes wrong, well, I'm not gonna be able to stream. Like, I already took a 2 days break, not because I wanted to, but because I weren't able to stream. And the people we choose to come on the stream are not coming anymore, so I don't want this to happen again. Okay. So, I want to check something on the title screen. So, when we initialize the save system, here what should happen is that if we can't connect to the internet, like if we can't connect to Google Play, so for that I need these oh, it's save manager instance, save target Google Play. So if I'm saving on Google Play, I need to say that I want to set the targets to offline. So yeah, that way when we initialize save manager, it should automatically goes offline. And now what I want to do is also add a button in the main menu so we can link the Google Play account. You're good. So main menu, I'm gonna hide these. Gonna go here. So we're gonna have the regular button. We're also gonna have, so this, I'm gonna remove the text, I'm gonna roll in our text. That way we can have a localized text out of the box. Oh yeah, I wanted the best fit with 10 everywhere. I think I already have, yeah, already have the string for that. Ah, that's why. Centered. Okay. I think should be good. And that button is simply gonna say this. So when we click here, we want to connect to Google Play, which means that here, we're gonna need two different function calls, where one of them is actually taking a callback. On success. Not entirely sure how I want to do this. Normally I would put the callback here too, so I could roll like, I could be set save target offline or Google Play. I could give the callback here, pass it here, or add my own stuff and then call the callback. The issue is if I put any parameter in the function, I'm not going to be able to call it anymore here, which is why I keep a version without callback. So we're gonna have this callback, set save target offline. I wish I could just roll in the callback here, and I'm probably gonna do it. Okay. And that means I'm gonna have to do this. I might also change the name of that function because for some reason I had to do this. I remember we had to do this Can't remember why. I know this is not a good thing. This is gonna change later. Basically because the Google Play implementation actually requires this define. I mean, is embedded inside this define. So if I call anything that touch Google Play, then without doing this, it's not gonna work. Without embedding it inside this, it's not gonna work. But yeah, anyway, I'm just going wild there in my explanations. So this is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna keep the callback here. So what's gonna happen is I need to do this, I think. Yes, no, where the hell did you... what? Where the hell did I went? I want to see the define, thank you, yeah. I have this here, which means I need to put this around. So we're gonna call the initialize save manager. If this fails, like when we actually just launch a game, we're gonna go to the set save target offline with an empty callback, which is then gonna go here, set save target to offline, initialize the save manager again. It's gonna go here. If it actually success, it's gonna say it's true to the callback. Otherwise, it's simply gonna go here. And we should probably print an error message here. Because if we can't save offline, we don't have the permission or something, or the phone is just dying, I guess, the hardware is just dying, I guess. And if we click on the button, that will actually, yeah, the Google Play, that's where I wanted to actually extend the callback, because if I click on the button, it's gonna say set target to Google Play Games, initialize save manager. It's gonna go here, and if it fails, it's gonna go offline again. So no, it's gonna be handled. Great, it's gonna be working out of the box. No need to handle everything. So these callbacks are actually useless, but yeah, I'm gonna keep them because it's not gonna hurt that much, and it's probably gonna be useful at some point. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need them at some point. So that button will indeed do what I want. Oh yeah, I wanted to add some space here, that's what I did. There we go. And you're good. I think I'm gonna build so I can test connecting to Google Play while I was offline. Thing is, I actually want to ask the player which account he wants to use when he clicks that button, and I'm not entirely sure how I want to do this, how I can do this. Sorry, because that's where you go. Initialize instance, client configuration. What's this? Oh, that's set. Have enable set game, require Google Plus. So that's not where I want to do this. Maybe that's where I want to do this. No. Maybe that's where I want to do this. I'm not entirely sure how to achieve this. Because I want the player to be able to change the profile without having to mess up with the the application settings inside Android, because most people are not very used to this. Oops. Maybe you have to force sign out or something like that. Yeah, that's already handled by the API. Can I force disconnection or something like that? Okay, I'm just gonna have a look at the social API. Maybe I can see a function which forgets about the profiles. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, never mind. I'm already gonna go for this. I'll figure out later how to make this work. Well, actually, I'm gonna figure this out while this compiles. Social. Delete, just delete maybe. Oops. Maybe that's it. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe something like that could do it. Not sure that's what I want. I'm gonna keep one of these open. Well, I think I remember. It's actually because Google is doing a silent login. Okay, this might work out of the box actually. I think I remember Google is trying to do a silent login once you launch it. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe that's why I'm not prompt to change my account, to select an account. Which is exactly what I want to happen. I don't want to have to select the account when I start the game, but I want to select it either when I start the game and I haven't specified an account, or when I go offline. So we're gonna turn this off. Then we're gonna... Sorry, no, that's not what I'm looking for. We're gonna ask the phone to remove all the cache data of the game so it doesn't remember who we are. That's the same test we did. That's exactly the same test we did earlier at the beginning of the stream. So here I'm just launching the game, and this should actually fail. I said this should fail. Like I select this one. Yep. And now it goes offline. And now we're offline. And we can't play recruiting. Jesus, I always forget to turn back on these two. Ah, that's really annoying because I have to rebuild again. Really. Jesus. At least we know we can launch the game now, at least. That's something. If we don't have internet, we can launch the game, which wasn't the case before. Shit goes offline. I'm gonna use this time to repeat what we did before, which means clean the cache of the game. Yep. And why did I say install? I said by mistake. So we don't have internet on the emulator. We're gonna install the fixed version of the game. We're gonna run it. We're gonna say we want this account. I think I know that the account I'm gonna play with only has unlocked the first levels, if it has even unlocked something. I don't think it has unlocked anything actually. So we're just gonna play 3 full levels to make sure I go further. That's what I should have done before with this account. And then we're gonna log in with Google Play, and we're gonna see if it asks me to choose an account. But then what will happen is that it's probably gonna erase all the data I have in local. So what's gonna happen next is I'm gonna add a small pop-up which is gonna say, okay, do you want to keep your local data or do you want to erase it? Because in case you launch the game for the first time in a train where you didn't have internet and you played for 4 hours because it was a long drive, and the game just like say, okay, you were offline, I consider you cheated probably, so I'm not gonna let you do anything with the game, you're probably gonna get pissed off again. So I want the user to be able to choose whether or not he wants to keep his local settings, his local saves. Oops, the game's running. There we go. We're gonna play. Sorry, input 1 is not contained. I think someone broke the level 2 apparently. Yay! Okay. We're gonna go to the main menu, it's fine. We unlocked a level. We're gonna turn on the network again. If I can. I'm gonna try to fix the level 2 then. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Going back to the game. Oh. Okay. Connect. And it actually asked me which account I want. I'm gonna say this one. It's probably gonna erase my data, but if it does, that's a good sign. Okay, it loaded the data. Why can't I touch anything? What's happening? Ah, I love when you add features, it breaks everything. What the hell is happening? It's like I can touch, but I can't rotate. And actually I know that if I quit the game and launch it again, it's probably probably gonna forget what happened. Yep. No, it didn't. Okay, so we are level 2. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna reset the progress of the game. There we go. And then I'm gonna see what's wrong with that level 2. Because obviously it's broken. Main camera. What's cool? So I can't play. So I don't know what happened there. We're gonna save this and be like nothing happened. I'm actually gonna have a test again here just to see, like in case I had some weird bug which doesn't happen all the time. No. Okay, so we're gonna build this and hopefully it's gonna fix the bug. Well, thank you, Rexer. Cheers, please do if you want. Thanks. Don't slap it too hard though. I need the button to still work. Don't mind slow it down. It's just building. I'll probably erase the data here. So I'm gonna do the same test again, and hopefully we're gonna be able to go further than level 2. Actually, I'm first gonna load the game, make sure Snapper doesn't have any level unlocked, then I'm gonna redo the test. And what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna test on my phone, and I'm simply gonna try to load the other account, see if it works. That's interesting. Why do you catch Evans through the window? Oh, you don't catch Evans. Just catch... Well, that's interesting. Thank you. You can actually play it if you want, it's free. And we haven't even implemented the advertisement yet. It's on the... If you have an Android, you can play it. If you don't, if you have an iOS, it's gonna come soon. In the upcoming weeks. If you have a Windows phone, we're sorry it's not gonna come soon. It might come at some point, but not yet. It's called Cube Disaster just in case. You actually want to have a look with space. Yeah, just wanted to make sure we don't have any save on that account. Yeah, we don't. Good. So let's do that again. Shut down the internet on the... Oops. On the emulator. We're gonna connect again. Okay, what's happening there? Okay, that took ages for some reason. I blacked out for some reason too. Like my brain just stopped working. I was waiting for it to work, but yeah, okay. Okay, what's wrong here? What's happening? There is already a virtual access named Zoom Delta. Cool. That's interesting. So here we're supposed to have unzoom, dezoom, we're supposed to have panning camera. But it's not happening. But at least we unlocked the level 2. So let's try connecting to internet. I'm very curious why this is happening. I just tested it on the editor and it's working fine. Connected. Going back to the game. Right. We're gonna connect to Google Play and select the Snapper account. See if we can erase this data. I should also lock down the... I think I should lock down the view here in case... I mean, while this is loading. So we still have our saves, but the cube is stuck. Also the view doesn't rotate anymore. But yeah, okay. I'm going to quickly launch the game on my phone and see if the Snapper account actually has level 3 unlocked. If it does have it, then that's great. We don't have to change anything apart from asking the player how he wants this to be resolved. I'm also gonna have to figure out why nothing is moving here. Like the buttons are working, the clicks are working, but not the dragging. Okay, the game on my phone is loading the save right now. It's taking a very long time, curiously. I suspect we don't save the data correctly because we like only save a couple of kilobytes of data. It's a very small amount. It's not even kilobytes, we're just saving less than a kilobyte of data, I think. Very small amount of data, yet it takes ages to load the save for the first time. Maybe I need to stop the game. Maybe I need to stop the game here, so Google let me connect to the game. Like I cannot have two accounts with two people on the same account simultaneously. Maybe that's what's happening. Okay, while this is loading, I'm gonna add some debug to show the size of the data we just loaded, and we add the size of the data we are saving to. Any interesting options there? Oh yeah, yes. Let's see. Data, that's what I'm looking at. And we're actually going to do this here. Yep, that should work, because I'm wondering why this is running slow on my phone now. Like I've been waiting for a minute here and the game hasn't loaded the save data yet. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Maybe I need to clean the cache of the game again. But what I suspect is we don't save properly this data, which means it actually concatenates or something like that. I'm gonna build here. I'm gonna run a build again. Just gonna wait for this to finish and build. We're gonna keep this ready. And in the meanwhile, I'm gonna try again what I was trying to achieve on my phone. I'm connected by Wi-Fi to the modem, which is just down my feet here. So I should have exactly the same connection as the VM. So there is no reason for the game to be slow like that, for the loading to be slow like that, unless I'm actually loading megabytes of data, which should explain why some users have troubles loading the save. Alright, we're gonna leave my phone loading the save here in the background. I'm gonna have to restart the music, which stalled for some reason. Okay, it's just Firefox which died. Come on Firefox, you can do it. Wow, building is done. I'm gonna run this, and Firefox is still stalled. And VMware, man, VMware, wow. It only has 2 cores out of 8 and 2 threads. Sorry, 2 cores out of 4. And it's actually eating 65, I think, 65% of my memory. Like we have 40 here, 5 here, and I think it sometimes drops up to 15 here. Okay, much better. Firefox is still dead. Actually, I need the logcat here. And yeah, I just wanted to test a level 2. This is interesting. I've never seen this bug with a level 2, especially since we actually just saw in the editor a couple of minutes ago that the level 2 is fine. So it's only happening inside this. Sorry. Go gameplay logins failed. Okay, so that move, you are playable, great. So that's not the issue. Something went wrong, and finally it works at some point. I don't know why I tried 1,000 times. It shouldn't happen. Delay, 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 delayed. Could not fetch save data. Verify your internet connection. Yep. Until it just says, okay, dump save. I can't see the debug. Okay, doing the save actually stall. Yeah, it actually frees the game for some reason. Looks like it put the timescale to 0. That's interesting. Yeah, it's probably what's happening. It's probably putting the timescale to 0. And I'm obviously offline still because this is going way too fast. and I can't see the message telling me, hey, you're doing this, or that I just loaded or saved some amount of data. So no, I'm not going to do this. I'm gonna stop the game. I'm going to remove the data, launch the game again, but with internet this time, so I can load the data. And I haven't loaded the save on my phone yet. Let's see here. It works. And I'm just level 1, which is what I was afraid of. So we're still level 1. So why does this stall? And why is Firefox frozen? Jesus. So I might not be able to get the data of the game because they have been saved on another version of the game. It's probably this. Okay, I want the chat to be back because that's what I care the most about. And then I want the song. So I want Twitch to be up. Okay, finally, some music. So, I'm actually gonna go here, git status. I'm gonna check out what I just did on the AT-hash because there is no need to do that. The AT-hash. Oh yes, I have a copy because I did that before. I'm gonna remove it. The AT-hash wasn't bugged out, it's simply the game which was put in pause for some reason, which is probably gonna be pretty obvious once I'll put my head into it. Oh, it didn't count as a change. Okay, great. I'm gonna check out the scenes because I shouldn't be modifying the scenes anyway. And the reason I'm checking out is because in Unity you can't actually you can't merge scenes out of the box. I'm pretty sure there is a way to do that, but out of the box you can't do that. So yeah, I'm making sure I don't push modification into scenes when I haven't done any, just in case one of my mates actually modifies the scene. Alright, so yeah, reload. Since I did the prefab, it's fine. In this is gonna call set save target to Google Play, which is gonna be here. It's gonna be set save target here. Simply gonna create a new saver, which hopefully is not, yeah, it's not doing anything. And then it's gonna initialize. So we're gonna initialize this again, start coroutine, and log the title screen. Oh yes, that's maybe the issue. No, it's actually not the issue. But yeah, this shouldn't happen if we are... Yeah, this should only happen if we are in the title screen. We're actually going to look at the current menu, equals title menu. We're gonna unlock the tie screen. Leave the current menu. Here's the option menu. Not sure I gave it. Okay, so we're not gonna do anything here yet. So we're doing the callback, we're calling callback. Nothing should be wrong here. Sensei said dirty, I'm dirty, and the update. I don't see when the button is supposed to put the time scale to 0. I don't see. If I go here and press this is still working and it's fine. So it's when the Google Play actually connects, looks like. So the unlock title screen actually. I don't know, let's see the logs. So here we're offline. Yeah, ignore the call, that's fine. So this is still moving. And this is still moving. So it did not broke. However, okay, it erased the data here, actually. Sync, not sure. Just play one level. And now this freeze. So the issue is actually next level, it's not the save system. It's actually when I press next level. In the level 1. Oops, misclick. So here, where is it? Not here. It's actually in the win menu, the end menu. Return to main menu, and this is next level. So doing next level actually doesn't unpause the game, maybe that's the issue. So load level, and we're supposed to have this. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna unpause the game as we start it, just in case. So start, show menu. In this one, sorry. So we do have a singleton, and we're going to say unpause, just to make sure the game is unpaused. We're also going to go in this instance and zoom, so we know the game is in the correct state once this initialized, and that should be fix the issue we had. Yep. So if I connect now and says I want to play with Snapper, maybe I will have 2 levels unlocked. Thing is, it should be handled automatically because it's supposed to keep the one with the longest play time. But I won't be able to have the upper hand on that. Yeah, we have level 2. Alright, it's just very slow. Because I'm building at the same time. So, You know what? Actually, I don't think I will have enough time. I'm gonna get a drink soon. Just a quick drink. I'll be back in like 2 minutes when I do that. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that now. Yeah, I suspect this is gonna be done before I even come back. So I'm not gonna go yet. Well, I could have been able to get a drink actually. There we go. Wait, what? You did not finish to update. I really hope you pushed you built the right version. I sincerely hope you did, because I don't want to rebuild again for no reason. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna use my phone to control ZVM, sorry now. Oh, awesome. We don't have any devil now. If that's not cool. We're gonna reset the progress. Okay, so now I'm able to play. We only have one level. I'm gonna make sure the other bug is fixed. Okay, and come on. Jesus. I'm really suspecting that Unity didn't push the updated version, but just in case, I'm actually gonna repeat this into the character controller. Just in case. Better call the function like 6 times for nothing. Just to make sure it works, than calling it once and it doesn't work sometimes. I really suspect it, and I don't want to lose my time compiling again for nothing, so I might as well try something at the same time. Yeah, it says zoom here, but it doesn't say unpose. And unpose is gonna do this no matter what. I'm gonna set the timescale manually no matter what's happening, just in case. So we know that no matter what the actual state of the game is, calling pose will actually put 0 at the timescale, and unpose is gonna put 1. Yeah, I'm gonna get a drink quickly, because this is gonna take just 2 minutes or something like that, so I'm just gonna quickly get a drink of water. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Alright, I'm back, guys. Just making sure. Yeah, your bike is done. Don't trust the OBS shortcuts. I know they don't always work. Jesus. Okay, never mind. So this is finished building. We're gonna install this and we're gonna test it. We don't need to... Actually, I'm just gonna stop the game just in case. But there is no need to remove all the data we have. Because I'm just gonna try to see if the bug is fixed. Like the bug of switching the levels. If it's not, yeah, I could put like unpause on clicking on the button. The issue is there's a possibility that you die after the loading screen, which would actually stop the loading screen and kill you and says, hey, deal with it. Because there's a small amount of time when you, if you look at it, there's a small fading time, and if you die in this time, great, that works. If you die in the meantime, like if I say that unpause when I click on that button, I could die. Okay, so of course here it doesn't work. And here if I put, yeah, of course it unlocks the game. I'm going to try to see what's happening if I reload. That's fine. Reload. Okay, that is still suck. So time manager is actually gonna put, sorry, the menu manager on creation is actually gonna put this to 1 all the time. And that should do it. So we should be done with that bug, which sneaked in. I have no idea how we didn't see that, because we actually playtest the game with a pause, with a new pause, and we could actually follow, like play the next levels. We could click play next level, go to the menu, this kind of stuff, and it was going fine. So I don't understand how we did not see that bug. I remember I actually played the game and didn't saw that on that build. So yeah, not entirely sure what happened. Alright, let's upload this. We're actually gonna see if Unity build the version after it finished compiling the script, or if it doesn't care about it and just compiles while pausing the compilation. Because yeah, if it's actually not waiting for this to finish before building, first it's gonna be the most absurd thing I'll have ever seen in the engine, and two, it's gonna be really annoying. But we're gonna be able to figure this out here. because if it doesn't work, that means the build didn't wait this to finish, because there is no way it doesn't work here. The menu actually gets reset every time we change the scene, so at the start it should set the time to 1. And Unity, I hate you. You're a joke. Okay, so we're gonna be fixed now. I'm pretty sure that's what happened, but if now it works, if after building this works, that means that you have to wait for this thing to finish before pressing the build button, because this version of Unity is not smart enough to wait for it. Which is ridiculous, if you ask me. Okay, so once this bug is fixed, I'm gonna have a look again at what I was doing earlier, which means again and erase data online or load the data online depending on what's happening. Actually, most of the time we want to erase the game online instead of loading it, because you probably don't want to lose what you have done so far. But let's say you didn't have internet and you're like, oh yeah, I don't have internet, I can't play the game yet. I'm just gonna launch the game later and try to reconnect. Yeah, actually that wouldn't happen, because it would launch the game again and would be asked which account he want to play with. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be annoying. I can't whistle with the mic. I really wish I could make this work. I wonder what's up. Could be because I log in with my Gmail account. It just looks broken to me. Okay, game just got updated here. So we'll figure this out later. No, okay, what? Okay, no, that's something extremely interesting. No, that's something very interesting. I set the timescale to 1. So, what's going on here? It's in the start, we load the scene, which means we remove everything inside here, and we load everything here, and then we call start on every element we just created. I mean, we actually call awake, and a bit later on we call start, but that's a detail. And we do have a menu manager. Oh, I know. It's because, yeah, it's a new here. I'm gonna put it here, along with the broken stuff. Waiting for this. There we go. In the meanwhile, I wish I could actually do stuff in the game. I mean on the project, because I just want to have a look at some files. I just want to have a look how the rotation of the word is handled, because even though it's paused, I don't think it should pause the game. It's in view then, solution, solution and solution, that's the one I was looking for. There we go. Moving menu. Oops. N scale delta time. There we go. So at least this won't be impacted. Also the menu cube, I think. Track world, N scale delta time. I don't know why we use delta time in the menus. Doesn't really make any sense. I've written this bit, so I'm also to blame, but that's some stuff that we didn't really thought about it. And you know what, I might actually just go here. I wonder if I can do some search. Yeah. Menu move, I missed one. And this. Okay. So there we go. We should be better. That way we know that we'll be safe anyway. If the timescale is set to 16 or 0 or 1, it's not gonna affect the actual menu. Don't think it should actually affect the menu, because there is no point making it actually happen faster or slower. Like, it's just a menu. Why would you want to put a pause on the menu or something like that? If you want to stop the rotation, there is a much easier way to do this. Well, maybe not easier, but if we put the time cap to 0, everything is gonna stop working here, as we can see. So we haven't pushed these modifications, but it's fine. I'm gonna also... Why don't you like Windows 10? Oh! Actually it was more about Windows, I think it was before Windows 8 first that I just disliked, and then it's more about being lazy. Like, I'm used to Windows 7, I have everything set up. It's gonna take me some time to actually upgrade to Windows 10. Great, now that works. It's gonna take me some time to upgrade to Windows 10, so I don't see any point upgrading to it yet. Also because I'm playing Counter-Strike, and when you play Counter-Strike, you probably don't want to upgrade to Windows 10 because there is some issues with the core being parked, with some rendering issues, sound issues. There is different stuff that doesn't goes right, and yeah, I don't want this to happen. I already had a hard time setting up Windows 7 for Counter-Strike. I don't want to spend an extra hours or two setting up Windows 10 for Counter-Strike. So that's working, we know it. You can just clean everything here, shut down internet. So we unlocked the level 3. Yeah. I need to try to remove the data first. I need to clean the save. Sorry, forget to do that. So yeah, it's not really about disliking Windows 10, it's just about it's gonna take me a while to do it. and I don't see the point. One sec. Forget to turn off the internet now. Okay. What's happening here? We just tested that. They are pending old callback, starting old UI. Implicitly attempts silent oath. I think I might just choose the safe system based on the internet connection. Like if we don't have internet, it's gonna automatically goes offline. It's not even gonna try, it's not even gonna bother starting Google Play. So let's just do a couple of levels, gonna finish this with a phone. Yeah, I was about to say I might as well not be able to do this level properly because of the latency and the freeze. Okay, we're gonna unlock a bit more level, just this level, and then we're gonna stop because I think the level that comes next I'm not gonna be able to do it without a lot of tries, yeah, with the latency and the freezing problems. So, now we have unlocked level 5, we're gonna connect to Google Play. And it loaded. However, we still have our save here. And I'm pretty sure that if I quit the game... Oh, I'm stupid, I forgot to turn on the internet. Starting this again. Actually, we're gonna see if the loading works offline. Yeah, it does. I knew it was working, but you know, just in case. Doesn't hurt to try. Okay, good. Logging in. Google Play login false. Why? You see, that's the kind of thing I hate when I use others' company APIs, because this is what I do, authenticates, and it tells me it works or it doesn't work. So, yeah. At least when you do the thing yourself, you know why it doesn't work. I mean, most of the time, obviously. But you can actually put your hands inside the engine and see what's going on, why it's going wrong. Here it's a bit more complex to do that, and I'm actually not even sure I'm allowed to. Like, I could compile the library if I really wanted to have a look at how it works inside, but I think that's not legal. So yeah, we're gonna turn on the debug and hope for the best for the API to me and adding a message instead of the generic ones that I have in my game. I mean, in our game, but the messages are mine. So that's also the issue when you start working on a project, which initially was a new university project, like a school project, which then becomes a commercial project. You know, you have like the university style code, like you just code for your work, you just code for your grades, and you don't really care about how it actually works inside. You don't care so much about how it actually works inside. To, hey, let's do something that's actually readable. I wasn't the one who programmed this at the beginning, so it's a lot of bits that we have reformatted and made it look better because we had the time to do so, and they didn't have the time when they made the game the first time. But yeah, we have added in a lot of stuff inside since then. Okay, look at so I do have internet now. Just want to see if this takes hours. No, that doesn't take hours at least. Go play login force. Great. So it says non-authorized. That's curious. Is it because I have the game running? No, I don't have the game running here. No, I don't. And therefore I don't have a working game. That's curious. Don't understand what's happening here. Oh, I had something. Application is pausing, which disconnects the RTMP client leaving the room. It's pausing? No, it's not. I haven't even launched the game, so I can't be paused. Ah man, this bug is gonna give me nightmares. I had this for a while, and I couldn't remember. I couldn't make it work. I messed up with the settings of the Google Dev console and everything. Messed up with the application on the App Store, and randomly it started working for everybody. And now it starts working. It start not be working anymore. Start to bug again. And see, that again works. This is curious. Yeah, with this one, I have unlocked too many levels to actually wish to reset my save. Could simply add a small button to unlock all the levels again, but don't wanna. I want to understand why I can't play with the other account. So we know we don't load too much data. So my account is fine. my main account is fine. However, the other account is not fine, which is very annoying, and I have no idea how to fix this. By the way, if anyone has an idea about what's going on, please do tell me what your idea is, because I'm kind of getting lost. Like, it keeps saying Google Play login false because I am not authorized. However, first, we don't require anything from Google, unless, I mean, anything that I haven't already accepted with that account. And the main account works. My main Google account works. So yeah, I'm gonna have a look on my other screen, actually other desktop, if I can see what's going on with that second account. I'm going to try to see if I have misconfigured something. So let's see. And I really wish Google would stop moving the stuff around, because in 2 months of development, I've seen like 3 or 4 overhaul of the interface, and I'm starting to get a bit lost of where is my stuff. And it's very irritating. Like, I remember I used to have a tab where I could see the applications that are allowed to use my account I mean, the applications that I allow them to use some data about me. I can't see this anymore. I don't see a list of the applications. I mean, I know it's not Google Plus anymore. It got transferred to the Google Play accounts, but I can't reach my Google Play accounts or profile. I'm not sure how to call that. Ah, maybe that's what I'm looking for. Play game app. Tap your gamer ID or photo. So let's see. I can't do that on my... Really, I can't do that on my computer. I have to do that on my phone? Really? Let's see. My second account. I tap my face, and that's a Google... Okay, that's supposed to be Google Play. In the upper right hand corner, tap edit. There is no edit. At the top of the screen, Google Play app. Okay, so maybe I'm on the wrong one. Google Play. Yeah, I was on the wrong one, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna swap my account. Yes, okay, I see now. Now, okay, edit, and I can edit my stuff. Okay, so I can only see one game. I can't see the others. I can't see my game. I can see the others' game, which means I haven't allowed the game. I haven't allowed my game to play it. which is interesting because I'm pretty sure I did allow the game to use my data. I'm pretty sure I did. And yes, it just doesn't work. Maybe it's because I can't be visible, I don't know. No, I'm not blocking. I'm gonna make this public too, maybe that's the issue, I don't know. I have no clue. I have no clue, it's just Google stuff. If it says false, I have no idea what I could do. I have no idea what I could do. Really. I have no clue. I have zero clue of what I should be doing now. I've literally allowed people to see everything about me on my gamer's profile, yet my game is not allowed. And also, not only my game is not allowed, it's like it doesn't ask me anything. Really, it doesn't ask me anything. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if I put a unicorn as a profile picture, maybe that would work. Change my name to Sniper, I don't know, 3000, I don't care. Okay, no. Plus Q disaster. Okay, so there is something interesting here. The game on the Google Play application is not the same as the one the Google Play on the Google Play game on the Google Store, Google Play Store. I got it. Google Play Developer Console, something like that. I still don't understand how this Google Play console stuff work, to be honest. Like, you set up a service, then you set up an application, and the application has to use your service, and the service actually relies on something else? Like, why? Why do you have to make this so complicated? Why can't I just do a game? I also had the service, which I don't care about. Okay, so I'm gonna change this stuff. Where is it? Details in the game. I think I already did that. I already said use the same one as my game, but apparently I saw it was a log, but apparently I have to manually update it all the time. Let's see in French. Yes, that's good. Wait, no, that's not good. Cube disaster. Really, I have to write my stuff in multiple places. Like, I have to write the description of my game in multiple places. I can't show you guys what I'm doing right now because I'm just messing around in the console, in the options of my game on the Google Play. How is it called? Yeah, Google Play Developer Console. And I just don't want. Just don't want to show stuff that I'm not supposed to show. So I'm just being careful and yeah. just being careful. So I can't show you guys what I'm doing at the moment. Can't trim it. Okay, renamed everything here, that's just in case. So I also have a console API, you know, to make things more complicated. So you have a game, then you have a service, and then you have a console API. Like, okay, can you make things even more complicated? Like, could you add even more stuff, please? I know I'm being whiny, but Jesus, this is really annoying me. Like, I'm literally losing time because of that. I'm just losing time because of that. I'm also gonna rename this, and yeah, the console API. What's the BigQuery API? Oh, it's part of the cloud platform, okay. Cloud debugger, debuglets, cloud debugger, okay. Drive, cloud, play game management, play game service, and Google Plus API, which I actually don't need, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna disable the Google Plus API. I don't think I need it. I'm actually gonna make sure I don't need it by quitting the game and launching it again with my account, my main account, and see if that logs in. If it doesn't log in, then I probably broke the game. Oops, sorry, I didn't saw what you were writing, Phaetus. Okay, well that's cool. Good luck about that. That works. Yeah, good luck for your talk. I mean, for your talk, university talk, and good luck for the task in JavaScript. I'm pretty sure you will do it fine. I'm confident. Okay, now let's see with the other account again, which is as open as it could be. It can't be more open than that. Like, if something doesn't work, it's coming from the configuration of the Google Play service. Which means I'm gonna have to mess around our screen again. Are you kidding me? I'm already out of IDs here. Huh. How am I gonna do this? Because if one of my profile cannot connect to the game, there is a good reason for that. I've opened my profile as much as I could. You know what? I'm gonna try with another profile again. Which one I'm gonna use? Yeah. I'm gonna try with another profile again, which I have never used to play any game before, like this. Like, I have my main profile, I use this one for playing. This profile, I used it a long time ago, like 6 years ago, and I have never played a game with it before, but I logged in with it just to test the game. And, well, I'm going to use this one, which I haven't used for a while. Really for a long while. Sure, no worry. No worry, dude, don't worry. Yeah, synchronize everything you want. I don't care. Just work. And it says false! He didn't even ask me to create a fucking profile. I'm gonna get mad, man. I'm gonna get really mad now. I haven't been prompted to create a profile. Like, he didn't even ask me, hey, you don't have a Google Play profile. Do you want to make one? No, he did not. We're gonna create one just in case. t@gmail.com. Okay. So that account doesn't have an ID. I'm creating one. Bronze coder. No, I'm not a bronze coder, please. At least a silver coder. At least. James. Dev. No, Dev James D. Create a profile. And now I'm gonna look for Cube Disaster. I'm gonna play it on my phone, not on the application that not on the emulator. Yeah, it doesn't grid me. Grids me. What is going on? It's stuck at the loading save. What is going on? I don't know, I might have ID here. I'm just gonna try to slightly change some stuff. I'm getting a lot of options here, really. Application is pausing, what does that mean? Oops. Sorry. What looks nice? The game? Also code. Because I'm starting to lose some hair here. So application is pausing. Wow, so many hair wire in a single day. That's a good day. Cheers me up. Let's see if I can see something here. Like this is a very common issue, and all the time I'm pretty sure that the answer is going to be, hey, have you configured it properly? Oh, that's interesting. Could be it. Because I'm pretty sure there is nothing else I can do. It's well configured, I've done everything I could. And I'm starting to run out of IDs. So maybe it's from dependencies and I'm compiling with the wrong dependency, something like that. Yeah, I've done this, I've done that, I've done all this. Actually, I'm not sure I've done this in a long time. Hang on, can you have a look at this? So let's see. Okay, I've changed all that stuff. Dated this. The project API, I've changed the name, but I don't think it's updated yet everywhere. Actually, yeah, turn them back on. So you should be good now. Okay. This is so confusing already. Let's update this just in case. I'm just being lost right now. I'm just completely lost. Login success doesn't exist. Yeah, I know. Are you happy now? Save name. Oh yeah. Like right now I'm like just coding stuff. I don't think about what I'm doing because I'm just out of ideas here. Like I have no idea what I could do unless I mean apart from oh yeah, confuse this. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, apart from reinstalling my whole programming environment, I don't know what I could do, and I'm not willing to do this right now on stream because it's just gonna take way too much time. So I'm gonna try to see what I can do here. Maybe found something that I missed. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna reconfigure this too. Yeah, that actually changed. I'm gonna change this. And of course I forget something. Because that's not where I want this to go. I actually want this to go to my scripts folder because it can't remember where I want this to get every time, to go, sorry, every time. Where do I change this? Oh yeah, assets slash scripts. Do you have a folder for that? No. Okay, good. I'm gonna build and pray for the best. I'm also gonna see why this builds. I'm gonna also make sure, sorry, that I haven't broke the game itself by changing all the console and everything. It's fine. It's not like we have a lot of players at the moment. We probably have just a couple of players per week, maybe. I don't know. We haven't been advertising the game a lot yet, and I can still load my save, which is the only feature I actually want to have. So I haven't broke it yet. Good. Good, good, good. One sec, I'll be right back. I need to grab the charger for the phone. Okay, phone is loaded now. I think. Yeah. Alright. Come on, Unity, you can do it. Okay, good. We're gonna install this on the VM. Then we're gonna start the Logcat. Okay, so let's see with my main account. Does that work? Yeah, it says hi. Good. Now, oops, no. Removes data. Start the game again. Try with another account. Loops and it doesn't say it's hi. Oh, it does. Great. Phew. So now that works. Can go here. We see we don't have unlocked anything. Just to be safe, I'm gonna reset the progress. Great. So now we can do what I wanted to test. Yeah, but we can indeed. Let's see. I can't really do that with my phone. Please, thank you. Turn off internet. Clean the cache again. Start the game. Log in with my snapper@gmail.com account. And then then we're gonna unlock a couple of levels. Then I'm gonna turn on internet again and I'm gonna try to connect to Google Play. Okay, so this is kind of normal. One thing I'm gonna do probably before the end of the stream is figure out how to check for internet connection and then ask for checking it, and if we don't have internet we're simply not even gonna start directly with Google Play. Like, we're just gonna start offline. We're not even gonna try to connect to Google Play if we don't have internet, because this is very annoying. Yeah, this is very annoying. Okay, this is way too long. Why is this so long? We almost have been waiting for a whole minute now. Hmm. Finally! Jesus! I wish I could set up the timeout in the Google Play login. So now we're offline. So we're gonna unlock some novels. Okay, good. Please don't freeze. Yay. Good. And final level. Great. Now we have unlocked level 5. We're gonna connect. So I don't really care if I lose data yet, like if it doesn't keep my save, my local save. It's gonna be fine. Ah, come on, you say, yeah, you say no, sorry. Stupid me, stupid me, stupid me. Turn on the Wi-Fi. I need to take a break soon. Hopefully this is close to the end of the stream. Not that I'm having a bad time, but just I need to take a break. 4 hours straight without taking a single break. Yeah, true. Go back and reload the data. Awesome. So next step is to actually erase the data. But first, I'm actually gonna go. Yeah, I can close all that stuff. First, I'm gonna be checking for. See if I can find internet connection. Not 100%. Oh, test connection. Pedicopy. Yeah, no. Connection test status. Okay. Yeah. Don't want to load a web page. If the guy is on 2G or something like that, he's probably gonna have a limited amount of connection available. I don't want the user to have to. I don't want to waste the time of the connection of the user. Internet reachability. The type of internet reachability currently possible on the device. This property is mostly useful on handhelds to distinguish fast and cheap Wi-Fi connection from carrier network. Via local area network. Let's see. Hello carrier data network. Google public DNS. Yeah, I know that one. Waiting time. Internet possibly available. So reachable via local. Yeah, but they just said this is always true on handheld devices. But yeah, pinging will actually work. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah. Let's see what this returns. Yeah, I might as well just go for ping on Google. Yeah, that's very heavy. Might as well just ping the Google DNS or something like that. Oh, sorry, I didn't notice your message, Das Fox. I'm using simply the Google Play API for Unity. Sorry, I didn't realize someone was talking on this one. I really wish I could join this too. I hope I'll be able to do so soon. Yeah, I'm simply using this one. And it's actually quite random. Sometimes it instantly like give up, and sometimes it really tries. It's just really random, and it's actually running inside the VM. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe the VM doesn't correctly set this. I'm going to try again and force stop the application just to make sure, because I remember that sometimes it just instantly loads and sometimes I don't even realize, but it's loading for a very long time, like this. See, instant. And you witnessed that it took a minute and a half last time. I suspect it's because I didn't kill the application and it was in the background. Maybe because it was in the background and I first ran the test with internet and I didn't stop the application completely, so maybe Google cached the fact that I had internet and it tried and tried and tried again. Because here you just saw that it was instant. Hey Regel, how are you doing? I'm fine. I actually figured out some problems that was just making my hair white, so now I'm happy. I'm almost done with that saving system. What I wanted to do, I wanted to, yeah, ask the user if you want to erase or keep the save, the local save. How am I supposed to do that? How am I going to do that, sorry. So once the initialization is done, I open the save game. Okay, what the title screen does. So once that's done, it unlocks the title screen and that's it. Initialize sync. Oh, it loads. So maybe what I could do is check for data inside current game save. If it's empty, I directly load without asking the user, because it's very likely that... thank you for the follow, Rego, on live coding. Maybe I should look for the data. Yeah, I'm gonna look for the data inside. If I don't have any data, I'm gonna load straight away. If I do have data, I'm gonna check the playtime. And actually, if I do have data, I might just ask the user. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. So if current game saved that data or something like that, let's see. Oh, I could just check out for the max level unlocked. Oh, I do have a data time played. Come on, I just want to know the type. Jesus. Who designed this? Ah. All this small stuff. The small little details. Really annoying. Sorry, I confused this too. So here we want to ask a user, seeing this is a save manager, yeah, I can't do that here. It doesn't make sense to handle this here. So I might do it here. Initialize the sync. Actually, do I remove? No, I just said, yeah, I just changed this. I'm most likely gonna have a boolean, something like that, to says, okay, either keep local or remote, which is initially gonna be set to remote. Yeah. We're gonna keep this like that, and here I'm actually gonna put this here. Oh no, I can't do that. Actually, I could do that. I just need to duplicate the call. I'll do that later. Because I don't like having a parameter after the callback. It's just very hard to read. Like this, it's just hard to read. While doing this is much more cleaner in my opinion. Current game save dot top lighting different to default time span. Yeah, it's not clear anyway. I'm gonna store this in a boolean to make it shorter, because this is becoming trashy. Okay, and else. Oops. We're simply gonna erase. Yeah, that's all we're gonna do. For now, that's how it's gonna be. So now I want to print some pop-up to the user and eventually get an answer. Because when you create this, we set this to default. So at the launch of the application, when we launch the application, this is going to be true. Because here, I'm assuming we never played offline because we don't check actually. Like, let's say you launch a game offline, you play offline, you do business, and then you quit the game. Later on, you launch a game, but you're online this time. This is going to be true, and it's going to erase your data without even asking. So, what I should do is first start as offline, check if there is some data offline. Yeah, it's gonna be much more complicated than it's originally. We're gonna change this. We're gonna change this. We're gonna remove what we just did. I just need to think a bit more about that. Something went wrong here. There. Better. So basically I need to first look offline, no matter what I want to do after that. Once I found the save offline, that's when I want to prompt the user. So this has to happen here, because it has to, this is called either at the beginning of the game, like when you launch a game for the first time, or when you try to connect online. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna handle that, because the save manager is supposed to be completely opaque. I mean, kind of opaque. I can't really, I can't have two. It's supposed to be a singleton which does its work. It needs to be a singleton because it has to be accessed by some other elements sometimes. And also I think because it allows to keep the data between scenes. I could make a game object. Actually, I do have a game object which is set to don't destroy on load, but yeah. So either here I load the game offline, I check if we have data, and if we do, I prompt the user and wait before going any further, or I simply initialize the sync and trust the Google Play implementation by modifying the saver here or something like that, that it's first gonna check offline, and it needs to notify this class at some point. Actually, it's the caller, so there is data offline and online, and it doesn't know which one to pick. The reason I want to do the second option is because I save the data. I just set the save target here, and what it actually does is set the save target inside the save manager instance, which actually instantiates the saver, which is actually doing online offline save. So this class is much more aware and capable of checking offline and online than the menu manager title screen. Also, there is no reason for the menu manager title screen to do that. So this is probably what's gonna happen, which means I'm gonna have either a second callback or a second argument here for on conflict, how to resolve the conflict. Thing is, this is asynchronous, and it's gonna have to be blocked by the conflict resolution, because the conflict resolution is gonna prompt the user, and the user is gonna take time to re-answer. Like, it's gonna read the chat, it's gonna be like, oh, what is it asking me to do? Which one do I want to keep, left or right? Online or offline? So yeah, so that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'll do that tomorrow, because we're reaching the end of the stream and I'm not gonna be able to do that before in 20 minutes. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to do that properly and working in 20 minutes. I don't want to rush this bit, because, well, it's obvious. I just don't want to rush this bit, because if I rush it, it's not gonna work. And yeah. I think I'm gonna stop the stream now, guys. That way I'm not gonna start working on something and stop in the middle of it, and like tomorrow I'm gonna catch up and be like, oh, what was I doing already? Yeah, something like that, and I'm probably gonna forget some elements. So yeah, you know the drill. I'm not gonna start coding right now this bit. It's probably gonna take me an hour or two at least. Actually, it's probably gonna take me an hour or two to make it works. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the stream. If you have any suggestion or anything, just let me know in the chat at some point. I'll be streaming tomorrow, same hour, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. UTC time, or UK time if you prefer. Yeah, if you like what you have seen, you can download the game on the App Store. It's called Cube Disaster. You can find the name. I think almost everywhere around my computer. Here, here. You can find it everywhere. You can find it as the name of the title. So yeah, if you want to try it, it's free. It doesn't have any advertisement yet, so you're not even going to be bothered by either splash screens or videos or stuff like that, banners. You're not going to be bothered. It's only on Android at the moment. iOS is going to come soon. We need to set up the VM to be working properly so we can compile remotely without having to lose too much time. So, and yes, and also I need to set up the save system online for iOS, which is different. I'm not gonna use the same one as the one I'm using right now, which is Google Play. I'm gonna have to implement another one. So yeah. Also, if you're interested in what we're doing, please have a look at Warp Scheme on Twitter and Facebook. You can find the links here on the Twitter chat. I'll probably update the live coding page to also have them, if it's not already the case. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it, guys. So, have a good evening, hope you enjoyed, and for those who want, see you tomorrow.